There's no way this is happening. The power of lightning vanquishes all. Mwahahaha. Where the fuck is she? Oh, she's probably downstairs, I guess. I can't believe he didn't drop any good loot. I feel like I'm floating weird. Wow, you're very far down, aren't you? Okay, we can't go down that way. Ouchie woodles. Where she is. We've got a long way down to go though. We could Skyrim it down, but then that's cheating, kind of. I see you. You have to keep moving, otherwise you start floating. It's fucking stupid.
Well, well. You sure did take your time, didn't you?
Bitch,
So,
please!
Are you ready? The energy core is, as expected, still intact, but we'll need some cleverness to get to it.
Wow. This thing is colossal. Any ideas why it crashed?
Well, I can only speculate, but Starling technology is as genial as it is complex. They say that building Agnog took about 7 decades, and then, phew, just like that, a misplaced cog and the whole thing goes to shit. Must have been pretty frustrating for the engineers.
Didn't you say you were going to deactivate the defense mechanisms? They seem pretty active to me.
I said I'll see what I can do, and that I did. I deactivated most of the traps, and if I hadn't done that, you probably wouldn't be here anymore. As for those Centurions, nothing I can do about them. Sorry.
Fine, so how do we get to this core?
That's pretty easy. Well, that is if you know what you're doing. We need to deactivate the energy current that surrounds the core. If we don't do that, anyone who touches the core will be turned to roast beef in seconds. So, this is what we'll do. You open the valves, and I control the flushing of energy. There are 4 valves in total. Open them all.
Okay. Open all valves of the generator. Well, luckily all the valves are here. I just get a horrible feeling about this, miss. Are you sure you know what you're doing? I would hazard a guess that she has no fucking clue. And she's going to unleash hell on us in a second.
Yeah, very good. That did the trick. Take the core.
Oh, just take it. Okay. I told you, lady. I fucking told you.
Ouch. That must have hurt, didn't it?
No
Sorry,
shit.
This isn't personal, but I saw how you can fight, and with what I plan to do, I can't afford any extra risks. There's no way I can let that old fool have the machine. It is a masterpiece, probably the greatest Starling achievement since they built this ship. And what does he do? He calls it horsed and treats it like a bloody pet. Why the heck do geniuses always need to be lunatics as well? Dal Terwin is a damn fine tinkerer, but he doesn't even remotely understand the potential of this apotheosis. He sees the Centurion as some kind of crutch with which he can prolong his life. That's just pathetic. Ah, immortality. Just think what you could do with it in the right hands. I will lead my people, the Starlings, back to their old glory. It's for the greater good. I'm sorry.
Ah, shit. We need to get out of here. I'm guessing. Escape from the generator. Can't we... How the fuck? I can't even see how to get out of here. This is going to be a peaceful death, at least. I mean, that's the way out, obviously. I just need to get the water level rose just so I can reach the fucking bridge. Can't use teleport scrolls, which sucks. Come on, let us out, let us out. Thank you. Aha! The great escape. Nailed it. That's how you do it. Welcome back to Ark. Let's go warn the fucking fool. He's probably dead by the time we get there.
Walk blessed.
What blessed too.
Between cobblestone and excretion.
My sir?
Between
And
darkness and light.
my sir, please, what will you do?
My sir. A foreigner, huh? What a surprise.
Wow, rude.
Please, Pathira, this is madness! You don't know what you're doing there!
Oh, believe me, I do. More than you ever did. Do you even realize how pathetic you are, Master? You... Ugh, great. I knew I shouldn't have taken chances.
Hello.
You, by the ancient fathers, help me! Pathira, she controls him! You need to stop her!
I think he figured that out by himself, don't you? I guess it's time to test what this thing can do.
Oh, this should be fairly straightforward and easy, I would imagine. I've got level 5 spells, bitch. Okay. Told you I got level 5 spells, bitch.
By the stars! This was bloody unnecessary! Why did she do that? I just don't get it.
What happened to
Lead
Bridget?
our people back to glory?
Oh my god.
Please, Pathira, this is madness! You don't know what you're doing there!
I missed dialogue. I missed dialogue. Let's do it again.
More than you ever did. Do you even realize how pathetic you are, Master? You... Ugh, great. I knew I shouldn't have taken chances.
You, by the ancient fathers, help me! Pathira, she controls him! You need to stop her!
I think he figured that out by himself, don't you?
Yep.
I guess it's time to test what this thing can do.
Nailed it. You right there, guy?
By the stars! This was bloody unnecessary! Why did she do that? I just don't get it.
What happened to Preturge? Is she dead?
Dead? No, but inactive. Her consciousness is still linked to Horst, his soul, if you will. She did it. She actually did it. Foolish girl. She always was too impulsive.
Tell you the bounce around Angold. Long story, she thought she would waste this machine's potential.
Lead our people back to glory? By the stars, how stupid can a person be? We are starlings, damn it, not... You see, this is what happens when a juvenile zeal meets powerful technology. She was always snappy, but I really didn't see that coming. Anyway, I suppose I have to do it all again. Disassemble Horst, retrieve his consciousness core, and then put him back together. Then I'll think about what to do with Pathira. Maybe I'll transfer her into something else. I've always wanted a talking paperweight. Just a joke.
But you'll transfer her consciousness back into her body again, won't you?
Of course, I'm not a murderer, but when that time comes, I will make sure to have a dozen guards beside me. She can look forward to some nice months in prison, and then she can go look for another master. Stupid girl. So much potential wasted. Heh. But save for the drama, you did a good job. I now have all that I need, and Pathira proved that the transfer, the apotheosis, is possible. In that regard, thank you. You will get your reward and Pathira's share of it too. Here, take this key. Back in the lobby, you'll find a small casket right beside the fireplace. What's in there is yours. Again, thank you.
Complete. More mana, please. We are now level 39. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Casket in the kitchen. Did he say? I'm pretty sure he said casket somewhere. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. 1,000 gold. I mean, hell fucking yes. Hell yes. Right, that is another quest off our list. I think... Let me just have a look. That is all of the Ark side quests done. Bar one at the Sun Temple, which is later on in the main story. You can only get that. Wow. We are cleaning up the quest list. There is, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... I think there's 8 quests that we haven't found yet. So... In Our Shadows is the next one that I want to do.
Some people just don't know their place in the world.
And that is... I don't know what level quest that is, but... That's the one that I want to do next. We do need to empty our pockets as well.
They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. It's...
Right, let's go to sleep. And I am going to take another quake brick. Quake brick? I can't speak. Okay, guys. Ignore me. Let me put on a tune. And I will be back in just one.
For the country's banner in distant foreign lands. He bid her farewell, a love still young and green. She thought she'd soon be in his arms again. He told her, await my safe return, trust in this. Last promise and stand firm. Once moonlight shines red onto the seas, we shall all return in victory. There marched on blue banners in the sky and teardrops her eyes, yet she thought, if only I believe time will bring him safely back to me. When the red moon casts its light, his ghost travels through the night, through the forest on wind's wings, until he reaches the old hill. There she kneels before his grave, where their love had once been born, and he caresses her face, yet she feels not his embrace. Dark and red glows the winter sky, two souls divided by the threads of time. Days turned into weeks, moon for moon passed by, yet no word from the battlefields arrived. Months turned into years, peace now ruled the lands, empty graves were dug under the sky. But never did she doubt his last oath. Each night she stepped out into the cold. She walked through the forest, climbed the hill where she had once sworn her love to him. And always, when summer bid goodbye and moonlight blood red fell from the sky, his ghost raised from dust forgotten bones, searching for what he had lost too soon. When the red moon casts its light, his ghost travels through the night, through the forest on wind's wings, until he reaches the old hill. There she kneels before his grave, where their love had once been born, and he caresses her face, yet she feels not his embrace. Dark and red glows the winter sky, two souls divided by the threads of time. Ooh, Decades had gone by, her hair ashen and thin, realms had fallen, war and dead forgotten. When she walked the streets, they said that she was damned, a victim to a
Okay, guys, I'm back.
gone and rotten.
He
Yet still she did not care for his words. When night came, she prayed for his return.
Let's
Each
go and
cold winds
sell our
swept
fucking
the
loot.
lands she hoped to.
I need to sell all the loot.
Just put them out for you.
I need to sell my
Tell me
loot.
what you need.
My
and be quick
loot.
about it.
I just want to sell my loot.
The moon's light shines bright upon her face. She's waiting as her life
Fades away through
when
the
red
rebels
moon
hit
casts
this
its
light.
His ghost travels through the night, through the
Forest of your wings,
until he
reaches the old hills.
There she kneels
For
before
his grave.
where their love had once been born. And as she closes her eyes, a ray of light breaks through the sky, and her skin turns into dust as her soul breaks from its shell, and she joins him in the sky. Shapes not free from grief and time. Then the winds take them
Where's the
away.
shopkeep?
Through the woods it's
Shopkeep!
and she takes him by his hand. At last in peace they find their end. Dark and red glows the winter sky.
Hello.
Two souls
Divided by the threads of time.
Dark and red glow the winter sky. Two souls
Divided by the threads of time. Oh, there you are.
Of course.
Of course. I just want to get rid of it. I just want to get rid of it. I don't even care.
Safe.
Okay, so where are we going? So, main tavern. We're going back down into the Undercity.
My sir.
Between
In the main tavern. Cavern. There it is. The theatre. Okay, our lantern is not on.
In the hearts of so many, summer it was. The day had just broken when a man found a sight most unspoken. Sleep, sweet child, close your eyes.
Hello.
The ravens come to claim its prize.
Who the hell is singing?
And you
Benny, my son.
his wings
just
in
fall,
the
Benny.
night. Hush, my darling, don't you fight. Do you?
Hello.
Oh, what for? You'll be free for
A sun child, huh? If you came to watch the fights, you're late. Apparently, someone beat the beast. I wish I'd seen that.
your sins will be
He's in his hideout in the main cavern.
paid. We'll snuff
Where the
out
fuck is his
the
hideout?
fire.
Obvious. My son. Please. I'm redeem you for your kindness.
Ten girls he found, their young lives are weathered, their skin white as
Is it in here?
There you are.
Ah, there it is.
I was beginning to wonder whether you got cold feet.
Wouldn't a hideout out of town be safer?
What? No, on the contrary. Even though us voices have a lot of privileges within the Relata, we're still under constant observation, just like the Scions and the Acolytes. If I were to leave town without any reason, that would raise more suspicion than just dropping off the grid for a couple of hours down here.
What now? Will you take me to this first seer?
That's the plan. But as I said, we will have to discuss a couple of things first.
Okay.
And please listen carefully.
I'll
Even if it
try.
sounds boring. If we blow our cover, then it will not just be the end of our plan, but also the end of the two of us. So, the Ralata has a holy scripture called the Ralas, or the Book Out of the Ashes. Its verses are the commandments of every Ralaim.
And how does this affect me?
It affects you because there are a couple of rules that you have to abide by once we're inside the temple. To infringe them is a crude sign of disrespect, and no mercenary who values his life would do that. In other words, if we want nobody to get wind of our plan, you'll need to fit in. Number 1, never talk to an acolyte, or voice, or seer if they don't address you first. As a mercenary, you're at the bottom of the hierarchy, on one level with the Scions.
And what if I don't care?
Alright, I got it. You're tough. But again, no mercenary would dare to infringe the Relata's rules in their own temple. First of all, because it'll lower the chances that the first seer will consider you for the mission, and secondly, because it risks our cover.
Fair enough. How do I recognize the ranks?
By their garments. Scions wear plain robes, and sometimes hoods. Acolytes wear the purple robes of the Relata with their distinctive sun pattern. Seers wear similar robes, only more ornate. Voices wear the same armor that I wear. Rule number 2. Wear this, or a helmet, whenever you enter the temple. The Relata detests the display of the body, as all corporeality. Nobody will attack you if you enter the temple unveiled, but it will make people suspicious. And finally, rule number 3. Do not openly talk about the Father. It's considered blasphemy. You most likely won't see him before the expedition anyways. There are a lame down there that have been committed to the Relas for 20 years now, and never saw him in person.
Did you ever see the father in person?
I guess I saw him more than once as he experimented on my body as a child, but if you're referring to my time at the Relada, yes, I have.
So what's he like?
Different. A lot more different from how you would probably picture him.
So why is it blasphemy to talk about a father?
Well, how would I know? It's a rule. And we all know how much religious people love following rules without questioning them.
That's very true.
I'm sure the father had his reasons.
What's the Retalis' problem with the human body?
It binds us to the physical plane.
Alright, anything else?
Yeah, one more thing. In case the first seer asks, you contacted me, not the other way around. You heard the rumor that the father is looking for the lost pages, and a man named Rezio Doran gave you the tip about Carlion. You then contacted me and the false dog, and we went to get the pages together. Either way, enough of the talking. I informed the first seer of our coming, and like any sleeper, you will be tested by another voice in front of the temple.
Sleeper?
A person who hasn't seen the truth yet. In other words, everybody who's not a Relame.
Understood, let's go.
Follow me.
Okay, so what are these fucking robes that I've got to wear? They don't look too different. I look like a fucking twat though. This is a weird little room. Ooh, another spell book. Actually, we've got probably a shit ton of spell books that we can learn actually. We must have so many spells by now.